Hello. Today I'm going to discuss a personality disorder. It is borderline personality from cluster B. Borderline personality and the character I've chosen is Rapunzel. Is from the movie Tangled. I noticed that the pattern of instability in mood, behavior, self-image, and also functioning. She's impulsive, she shifts moods constantly, and she idolizes to the extreme. She's impulsive, she fears and emotions, impulsively acts on fears and emotions. She shifts moods, emotionally unstable, and problem controlling emotions. Like she goes from extremely happy to sadness, and then she goes from guilt to frightened. She idolized to the extreme. She's emotionally dependent to mother. Mother constantly criticizes her, tells her that she's chubby, that she's annoying, but at the same time Rapunzel continues to please her, and all she wants is for mother to be happy. There is a scene where Rapunzel eagerness to go on the outside and get to see the Lanterns event that happens every year on her birthday. She meets a stranger Flint, and when she makes a deal with him to take her out and see the Lanterns, she gets out of her house, and she's so like happy that she's out. But then she goes through different emotions. She goes to sadness, guilt, to extreme happiness. Rapunzel chronic feelings of emptiness, and then also the effort to avoid abandonment. So at the same time, there's a scene where mother finds out that she's out, and then goes out to look for her and finds her, and then forces her to come back to the house, and then she's saying, I told you not to go out, and then suddenly Rapunzel just gets angry at her to the extreme where she just like, I can go out, nothing happened to me, you lied to me, the world is not a dangerous place. So she just goes to the extreme anger, and starts, she finds out that mother has been lying to her, that there's nothing wrong with the world. So she goes from being obedient and fearful of abandonment to this, oh, she lied to me, but now she's really angry. So those were the symptoms that I've noticed that she has. What have caused this personality on Rapunzel has been child abandonment. So even though she was kidnapped and she was taken away from her real parents, it wasn't for the purpose of, I want a child because I want to care for it. It was, I want a child because this child has the power of healing and has the power of keeping me young. So she was just basically like an object. So she was abandoned, emotionally abused. She was there, but she wasn't cared for like a child, the child's needs. So her environment caused this personality. She grew up fearful. She grew up knowing that the outside world is dangerous. So she has no contact with the outside world, so she can't socialize. She doesn't know how to talk to people. She thinks everybody is out to get her, and especially because of her hair. So when she meets this stranger, Flynn, he says, what do you want from me? Who told you I was here? It's like she almost knows that he's there to get her. And that's not the case. Flynn was running away from the law because he stolen something from the kingdom, and he ended up there. And he was just trying to hide from the people that were chasing him. But she's there, and she's just kind of like, you're here for me, you want my hair, because that's all she knows. So the cost of environment has caused her to be fearful of everything that's not in her world, and that's not in her house. It's not mother. It's not the little, stuff that she plays with. She likes to paint. She likes to look out the window. She dreams of going out, but then she's afraid because that's what mother has said is dangerous out there. So the treatment that I would treat her would be a mood stabilizer, that way to control her emotions. But I would do a combination of a mood stabilizer with a cognitive behavior treatment, so changing the way she thinks. So she's being raised fearful of everything that is strange, everything that's outside. So a therapy with cognitive behavior would be something that would help her also. And that's pretty much it.